Hello everyone and welcome inside the Berglund Center in Roanoke, Virginia. Unfortunately, due to factors outside of our control today, we are going to have to be audio only. We are going to work on getting this camera back up and running for the next game here at the Berglund Center. It's just the factors that we have to work with tonight. So unfortunately, we do have to be audio only today. Hopefully, I can do a decent job of painting a picture for you as the Virginia Tech Hokies and the women's ice hockey team at Virginia Tech take on the Hattrick Swayzes. Now, the Swayzes are a team that the Hokies have had a difficult time with this season. They're one of the more skilled teams in this league that the Hokies are playing in. And speaking of the Hokies, they're going to be without a couple of pieces tonight. We're going to get into that in just a second, as the pregame clock is at 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Couple of players not going to be playing tonight for Virginia Tech. Beth Vaught, Jinju No, both could not make it tonight, as well as Gracie Ridings. And then 3 players currently suffering from injuries. However, they are almost all back to 100%. So the Hokies a little short-handed tonight, but still trying to take care of business here from Roanoke. Emily Eganberg, Mackenzie Hawkes, and Isabella Grazer all suffering injuries and are not going to be playing tonight, as well as the previously mentioned Beth Vaught, Jinju No, and Gracie Ridings. Now, Jinju No, if you watched the streams last semester, you know that she is the #1 goalie for Virginia Tech. That will now go to Natalia Strandberg, a faculty member in the veterinary school, has played goalie for about 13 years, so will be the veteran voice of the team for Virginia Tech. Both teams now out on the ice for pregame warm-ups. About 2 minutes and 30 seconds remain in the warm-up period. The Hattrick Swayzes tonight wearing their red, white, and black striped socks, black pants, mainly red jerseys with a picture of Patrick Swayze adorned on the front, black and white stripes on the armband, at the waist, and on the shoulders. A mix of helmets, red, black, and white, mainly for the Hattrick Swayzes tonight. For the Hokies, they're going to be going with their typical black uniforms with orange and maroon piping on the legs, right around the waist, and around the neck, with Hokies written in white adorned across the front. We have our officials now out on the ice. Again, still waiting to get underway here. About 1:40 remains on that pregame warm-up clock. And again, a reminder, unfortunately, due to factors outside of our control tonight, we do have to be audio only. It's definitely not what we wanted. We hope to bring you quality streams and bring you footage of what's happening from the Berglund Center. Just unfortunately not the case tonight. Some things did not fall our way. But we're trying to do the best we can with what we have, and if that includes audio only and it means delivering the news of what's happening tonight from the Berglund Center, we will do so. Again, it's the Hattrick Swayzes, a team that has historically dominated this Virginia Tech team in the fall semester. Brand new semester, though. Now we're in the middle of spring, so we'll see if the Hokies have picked up enough experience, had enough time on the ice to finally overcome what seems to be their kryptonite in the Hattrick Swayzes. 40 seconds remain on the pregame clock. Again, taking you through a couple of the players who are not going to be able to make it tonight. We mentioned it a couple minutes before. Beth Vaught, Jinju No, Gracie Ridings all cannot make it tonight. And 3 players almost back from injury include Emily Eganberg, Mackenzie Hawkes, and Isabella Grazer. Seems like the officials are now at center ice. 10 seconds remain on that pregame clock, and we're going to get the whistle to start up this game. Tyler Katz with you on the call today. So you can hear the blaring horn, which means we are about ready to go here from the Berglund Center in Roanoke. Couple of changes on the coaching staff as well on the Virginia Tech bench. Matt Hogan the interim head coach after Coach Bruce did not return for the spring semester. They are joined, meanwhile, by Heather Kidd, who is now going to be the team trainer. Bigger story, though, is faculty member Natalia Strandberg. The new goalie for Virginia Tech, with the absence of Jinju No, teaches at Virginia Tech in the veterinary school, so the Virginia Maryland Vet School, and has played goalie now for about 13 years and will be that veteran voice on the ice for the Hokies. Final meetings at the benches before the Hattrick Swayzes and the Virginia Tech Hokies about to get underway here from the home of the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. Getting set for the face-off now. And it looks like that's going to be Megan Toring taking the face-off for the Hokies. Number 44 for the Swayzes will be taking the face-off for them, and we are underway with the Hokies winning the initial face-off. Coming up the left wing will be Sarah Miller. Miller up the left wing, centering pass. Backhanded shot will be covered up by the goalie. We'll get a whistle and a frozen puck. Clock stops just 12 seconds into this game, 12:48 remaining on the clock. Toring going back for the other face-off, still first line out on the ice. Hokies win the face-off yet again. Goes back to the blue line to the defenders. That's going to be Aaron Harrigan up in front. Aggression from the Hokies so far. Taken by Toring yet again. Some moves, but it's going to be taken away by the Swayzes now deep in their defensive zone. Cleared past the blue line. Harrigan's going to pick it up and take it up the left side. Going to be picked up by the Swayzes, and a whistle called for offsides. Still scoreless, 12:27 clock stopped remaining in the first period. Hokies in their black uniforms, the Swayzes in all red. Face-off this time won by the Swayzes. Now face-offs 2-1 in favor of the Hattrick Swayzes. A nice poke check and a steal taken away by the Hokies. Going the other way was double-teamed was Harrigan, who ends up having to pass it back. It's now going up the right wing. Some stick-to-stick contact. Dumped towards the boards where the Swayzes will collect 2-on-1. Some nice stick work by the Hattrick Swayzes coming from left to right. Now up the right wing. Showing off some speed is number 28. A centering pass will roll through. Now a shot will roll wide left of the net. Back out in front. Swayzes trying to make the most of the opportunity, and they score. The first goal will belong to the Hattrick Swayzes, putting it on the right side of the net just past the goalie in Strandberg. So an early lead, as mentioned before. Hokies seem to have found their kryptonite in the Hattrick Swayzes. That may be the case tonight. Hokies are going to need to make some adjustments. Looks like Harrigan's going to be taking the face-off. She'll win it, handing it off to Natalie Peach. Goes past the opposite blue line, where they'll try to dump it in, but no one's there except for the Swayzes. Way up the ice it goes. On the left wing, Swayzes still control. It's a 2-on-2. Back pass over to number 15 of the Swayzes. Lost control. Now there's a scramble for the puck in front of the net. The Hokies end up coming up with it. Go behind the net, now up the right wing with some speed. It looks like that's going to be Fischera. Pass over to Peach and goes right through her stick past the blue line. Hokies are going to have to reset up the left wing. Goes over to Sullivan. Back to Fischera coming up the right wing. She goes through three members of the Hattrick Swayzes. Loses the puck, but will chase it down in the corner. She has multiple options, and it will go back to Emmy Harris. Tipped shot. Blocked away. About 2 minutes gone in this first period. 11 remaining. It's 1-0 for the Hattrick Swayzes. Coming up the right wing are the Swayzes. Long shot. Second chance opportunity will be blockered away and saved. Huge save for Natalia Strandberg, the faculty member for Virginia Tech, who's now in goal with the absence of Jinju No. Face-off will be coming deep in the Swayzes' offensive zone. 13's going to be taking it for the Swayzes, but Megan Toring will take it away for the Hokies. Decides to go on offense early. It's a one-on-one, has a chance for a breakaway. Toring Nothing willing to beat but the goalie, and finally number 18 will catch up to her and poke check it away. The Swayzes take it the other side. It's going to be blocked by Albrecht at the blue line before she falls down, goes to the opposite blue line, a pass to Toring. Toring will reset, one of the more skilled players on the team in Megan Toring, taken away, in the Swayzes just showing their all-around skill by stopping the Hokies' offense very early in the zone. 29 will take it away. It's a one-on-one. 29 trying to beat the Hokies, can't do it. In on the stop would be Sarah Miller. Behind the net, a pass back over. It's in the corner. It'll be shuffled over to Toring. Jukes, a member of the Hattrick Swayzes, out as Toring coming up the left wing. It'll be a pass bouncing off the board. 28 will collect for the Swayzes. No names for the Swayzes, so if there's a number called, it's most likely going to be a member of the Hattrick Swayzes. Now a breakaway for 99. Backhanded shot will be blockered away. Ladled around the board it goes. Over to number 28 as the Swayzes still control. Good shot by the defenders. And a big stop by Natalia Strandberg. A glove save on the left side, having to go cross-body to make the save. And we're going to get a line change for the Hokies. Officials trying to rush the Hokies out of the line change. And it looks like it will be Fischera taking the face-off in the Swayze zone. 9:29 remaining in the first period. Face-off will be dominated by Fischera, but go to no one but Swayzes. Lost puck, almost had to reset. Good job of keeping it inside the blue line. And now Fischera trying to show off her speed. Up the left wing, Fischera's going to get a lot of stick contact from a member of the Swayzes. Now 44 with a breakaway opportunity. Deeks to the right side, and Emmy Harris will take it away up the left wing. Now Emmy Harris controlling, trying to take it herself. Coming up the right wing, it's a 3-on-1. Harris shoots through all three defenders. It's blocked away. Now towards the goalie behind the net, and the Swayzes are going to take it up the right wing. Swayzes have control yet again. 8:50 remaining in the first period, 1-0. Turning around is number 28. Hokies in a bunch defensive formation in front of Strandberg. Hokies had it for a second. Fischera tried to be too selfish with it, and it was poke checked away. A deflection goes wide left of the net. Fischera will take it up the right wing. A pass up was looking for, I believe that was Miller. Swayzes have it up the right wing, will go all the way down. Strandberg calls for the icing and will get it, so an icing will be called, and that means we have a face-off on the opposite side of the ice, so the Hokies will have a face-off in their offensive zone. 8:14 remaining in the first period. Only one goal so far. It came early on the left side of the net. Everyone goes quiet waiting for the face-off. It's going to be won by Toring. Back towards the blue line, the Swayzes have it. Tried to get some contact there. 29 with a breakaway. 29 right shot, no good, wide right of the net. It'll go to the boards, right in front of the Hokies bench. We'll go back towards the blue line where it will be dumped into the zone by the Swayzes. Hokies doing a good job defensively of taking the puck away when the Swayzes have control. Member of the Swayzes goes down. Puck will cross while a member was already in the zone, and there will be offsides called. Face-off coming from the neutral zone. Looks like Toring will take the face-off yet again. Excuse me, Toring. Apologize for messing that up. Back on the boards on the left wing. Over towards the right side, right in front of the Hokies bench. No one there to collect except for Swayzes. Went airborne, now behind the Hokies net. The Hokies control. Women's ice hockey at Virginia Tech will now dump it all the way down where it will touch the stick of the goalie, which negates the icing. Toring has a chance to take it away, and she does up the right wing, but she still had it as a 2-on-1. Someone's there to back her up. However, the poke check, it's a 3-on-2 in favor of the Swayzes, and that will reflect, I believe that's Mackenzie Cather in there, who was trying to help out Toring. Goes all the way down the ice, and we will get another icing called. 7 minutes and 1 second remain in the first period. Still only one goal to show from either side. Again, we apologize, as we did previously, due to factors outside of our control. We do not have our camera set up tonight. Hope to bring you the best we can from the audio perspective, however. Fischera will win the face-off, and it will go back towards Harris. Shot wide right, where it will be sticked away by the goalie for the Swayzes. Goes back out to Harris on the blue line, looking for Stover. But the Swayzes take it up the left wing. Fischera, a lot of stick contact, trying for the poke check. Tries again, needs to be careful to avoid a stick penalty. And the Swayzes will be offsides for the third time this period, just about halfway through period number 1. Fischera will take the face-off against number 44 of the Swayzes. Fischera wins the face-off, the junior out of Reading, Massachusetts. As it will go on the deflection. Emmy Harris is deep in the Hokies' defensive zone to collect. Stover tried for the poke check, however, taking it away. Big shot, almost hitting Harris in the face, avoids it. Back towards the blue line. Another shot will miss wide right, goes towards the boards. 28 there to collect. Pass Stover. Centering pass for the Swayzes will go all the way through. Shot from the left side, deflected out. Second chance opportunity, another shot. That one misses. There were 3 Hokies laying down in front of the net. Member of the Swayzes goes down, now goes past the blue line. Emmy Harris had a chance for a breakaway, will slip and fall off an awkward angle off the side of her skate. 28 with a breakaway, golden chance for the Swayzes. Waits, shoots, and scores. On the right side, the first true breakaway for the Swayzes, and they collect, getting it past Strandberg. So it's 2-0 now in the first period. Hokies going to need to recollect and get on the scoreboard sometime soon. They're already in a 2-goal deficit. Faceoff will be won by the Swayzes. Taking that one for the Hokies will be Albrecht, and losing the faceoff. Pass will come up towards the blue line. Toring takes it away. Toring has an opportunity and a 2-on-1. Shoots, hard shot, backs back out. Swayzes collect. Hokies have another opportunity. Albrecht puts her stick out. The Hokies will have to reset. Goes past the other blue line, heading back towards Strandberg, the Hokies goalie. Off the boards it goes, now at the red line on the near side. Right at mid-ice is where the Swayzes will collect again. Nice poke check by the Hokies. It's Toring and Albrecht there. Toring will take it up the right wing. It's a 3-on-1. Large shot deflection goes back. Somebody was not there for the Hokies. They had a golden opportunity on the deflection. 44 now with a 2-on-1. Poke check by Toring. On the right wing at the red line, in between the two benches. A lot of action going on in the last couple of minutes. Long shot will go down, slips through the glove, but luckily for the Swayzes, wide right of the net. 4:40 remaining in the first period, 2-0 in favor of the Hattrick Swayzes. 99 takes it, poke checked away, recollected by 44. Another breakaway right side of the net and scores. The Hokies have had trouble avoiding that breakaway shot, and the Swayzes have been cashing in every single time. When there is no defender in between a member of the Hattrick Swayzes and goalie Natalia Strandberg, they have found the net nearly 100% of the time. Hokies have been doing a decent job on defense. It's when it breaks down, the Swayzes take advantage of the mistake. Fischera will win the faceoff, passing it back out. Up the right wing it goes. Deflection, now a loose puck. Coming back out towards Pichut, tries to save it, and it looks like this one might be offsides, waved off. No, it's not. A late offsides called, and we'll reset, get a face-off in the neutral zone. 4:13 remaining in the first period. A lot of action in the past couple of minutes following the Swayzes goal. Looks like Fischera will be the one taking the face-off. We'll get a whistle. Fischera's been doing an excellent job at those face-offs, winning almost every single one. It will go up to Natalie Peach up the right wing. Fischera now takes it at the center position. Fischera with a 3-on-1 wrist shot, just deflecting off the shoulder of the Swayzes goalie. Back out towards Emma Harris. Tries for the poke check, but will let it go. Over to Kat Sullivan on the right wing. Swayzes collect number 13 in Perry, if I'm reading the back of that jersey correctly. And the Hokies defense going to come up again before a member slips and falls. Wrist shot will hit the boards, back out in front. And luckily for the Hokies, will roll towards the boards. Another centering pass. That one's going to be intercepted and taken the other way. It's a 3-on-2 in favor of the Hokies. Fischera with a nice deke up to the right side. Long wrist shot will be gloved. And the Hokies know they can't get too far deep into their own offensive zone. So they're taking these long wrist shots, but the goalie is expecting them. Long pass will go into the zone. It's been a lot of time on the ice for that puck as it's ladled around the boards on the right side of the ice on the far side. Swayzes number 28, deflection. Swayzes heading from left to right. Hokies going from right to left. Swayzes have it on the left wing. Nice deflection. Another one, but right in front, Strandberg's going to cover it up. And on the play for the Hokies was Lila Bartolomeo, who did a nice job of having a deflection on what would have been a strong wrist shot. So now the clock stops with 2:46 left to play in the first period. Hokies down by a hat trick. Face off on the far side is going to be won by the Swayzes and number 13. Hokies relentless defense coming after the Swayzes. They have each member pretty much locked into a double team with the defense they're playing. Megan Toring will take it up the right wing. She has a 1-on-1, make it a 1-on-2 as a member of the Swayzes catches up. It will roll all the way down the ice, and a block with the stick covered up, and a frozen puck on the left side of the ice. We'll get a face-off deep in the Hokies' offensive zone. It's these face-offs that the Hokies are going to need to win and make shot opportunities on if they're going to want to come back in this game and potentially beat the tough Hattrick Swayzes team. As I mentioned before, maybe the best team in this league. They've given the Hokies certainly the most amount of trouble. Face-off will be won by the Hokies. Going to be collected by 22. Wrist shot will find the slot and score. Sarah Miller with the goal for Virginia Tech. And it's all of a sudden 3-1. It was a wrist shot that deflected off the pad and streamed into the net. So Sarah Miller, at least the games that we've been here to broadcast, that's her first goal of the season. Of course, she could have more that were collected prior to. But the Hokies now on the scoreboard. A big morale boost with the Sarah Miller goal, but the Swayzes trying to answer, coming up the left wing. A lot of aggression now from the Swayzes. A wrist shot will be sticked away by Strandberg. And now the Hokies have it going the other way. It's a 2-on-2. Golden opportunity for the Hokies if they can do something. Long wrist shot will bounce out and cleared away by the stick of the Swayzes. Toring is there. Wrist shot by Toring is gloved by the Swayzes and saved with 1:50 remaining in the first period. So the goal scored by defender from Westfield, New Jersey, Sarah Miller, the sophomore in marketing management, played throughout high school and now into her college career at Virginia Tech. Fischera takes the face-off for the Hokies on the far left side. Cleared away by the Swayzes. And now a race for the puck, a breakaway for the Swayzes, number 44. It's a 2-on-1. One-timer opportunity goes wide as the Hokies were able to catch up before the one-timer got there. Natalie Peach will center it, and taken away by the Swayzes, immediately recollected by the Hokies again. This time it's going to be Fischera, long wrist shot, awkward bounce, and chipped away by the stick of a Swayze. Coming over towards the red line. Fight for the puck on the boards. It has an awkward bounce in between the glass and the solid boards. Swayzes control, number 99, with a 3-on-1 in favor of the Hokies defense. Tipped away, and Kat Sullivan will be there to collect. In the corner, covered up, it looks like, by Strandberg as that went 5-hole, and I think she was able to cover up. No, she wasn't. It's now reflected as a goal on the scoreboard. So just going 5-hole, it looks like that was an own goal, a mistake that the Hokies cannot afford to have. That will make it 4-1 in favor of the Hattrick Swayzes. Some fans on the other side of the ice, a group of 4 cheering on her friend in Albrecht. On the left side, 15 of the Swayzes up the right wing. Miller with a clear attempt that will go towards the red line. Some nice stick work by the Swayzes will dump it into the Hokies zone. There to collect will be Aaron Harrigan up the right wing. Poke checked away by 99. A little interference from the referee, excuse me. 15 dumps it across. Picked up by 99. Goes back towards the blue line. Hokies have an opportunity. Toring had it. Didn't come up with the puck. Now has it. Will go past the stick of McGoffey. McGoffey now looked to pass, but no one was there except for the Swayzes. Maybe he thought the red and black looked a little bit like the maroon and black on the Hokies jerseys. As you hear the loud horn signaling the end of the first period, the Swayzes have been controlling this game 4-1. The lone goal for the Hokies coming off defenseman Sarah Miller on a shot that deflected off the pad of the Hattrick Swayzes. We're going to take a short break and be back for the second period. It's the Hattrick Swayzes 4 and the Virginia Tech Hokies 1, trying to make a comeback in period number 2. Back here for the second period from the Berglund Center in Roanoke, Virginia. First period was all Swayzes, 4-1 at the first intermission. Hokies going to try to rebound, getting some advice from their interim head coach, Matt Hogan. Hokies are missing a few players today, most notably Gracie Ridings, the center out of Stevens City. Also, Beth Vaught, Jinju, the main starting goalie. In place will be Natalia Strandberg, the faculty member, and currently out with injuries, Emily Eganberg, Mackenzie Hawkes, and Isabella Grazer. Bechera will take the opening faceoff, won by the Hokies up the right wing. And I think a lot of people are grateful that they're able to play an indoor sport today. Rain coming down across the New River Valley. Bechera will take it away. Now the Hokies going from left to right, and Fischera will do the same. Coming up the right wing, has a 2-on-1. Fischera trying to show off her speed behind the net. looking for a member of her team to pass it to. Has it there, and it will go over to Harris. Long wrist shot will be poke-checked away. Excuse me, sticked away. Harris is there yet again. A good job taking the puck away, but had to do a long loop back around. Harris finally recollects it. Will go over to Fischera. Hokies have been controlling most of the second period so far. Wrist shot will be patted away. At the back of the net, Swayzes are going to control. Coming up the left wing, Hokies trying to transition to defense. Touring with a nice poke check. Strong and long wrist shot from behind the blue line. Strandberg will stick it away. Minute into this second period. Now in the corner, on the boards. 12 will have a wrist shot into Strandberg. Knocks her over on the left side. Hokies do a good job of making sure Strandberg has enough time to get back to her feet. Back at the blue line, it's going to be Megan Touring. Touring up the left wing, showing off some speed. Golden chance for a shot. 5-hole, she scores! Megan Touring gets on the score sheet. Showed off the wheels and went 5-hole on the Swayzes goalie clad in green. So Megan Touring, who has been scoring this entire season for the Hokies, will get another goal. And it helps when she plays with some of her teammates, both Megan Touring and Emmy Harris playing on the same team when they were younger. So Touring gets the goal. It's now 4-2 in favor of the Swayzes. Hokies trying to take that energy and score another goal. Well, how about this? On the ultimate Tuesday, get into that in a second, but the Swayzes control on the right wing, centering pass. The Swayzes have a multiple of 2. The Hokies have 2. We're in the second period on Tuesday in the second month of the 22nd day of 2022. I don't know how many more 2s you can fit into this. But the Hokies recollect, going the opposite way, Touring at the blue line. Centered pass. Oh, if you want to make it more 2s, at 10:22 tonight, centering pass, a shot blocked away, now into the corner over to Fischera. At 10:22 tonight, that will be 22:22 military time. That's the only way you can add more 2s in at this point. Over towards the left wing, Swayzes collect. Coming up the right wing, line change for the Hokies, so a golden chance for the Swayzes to try to do something. Instead, they will turn on the brakes. Nice block by Fischera. It will go over to Natalie Peach, passing it over to Fischera, the president of the team. Fischera, nice spinorama coming up the center of the ice. Now Fischera with a potential breakaway wrist shot. That one's going to be blocked away and covered up for a frozen puck. You'll have a face-off deep in the Hokies zone. Now the Swayzes with a breakaway, but it will be taken away by Emmy Harris coming up the left wing. Swayzes take it away in control. Harris, the main defender there. Looking for a backhand. It will be blocked away by Strandberg. Over on the right side. Swayzes recollect on the near side. Goes horizontally over towards the Hokies bench on the far side from where I'm sitting. Swayzes recollect up the left wing. 28 showing off some speed. Wrist shot off the post. The goalie's best friend chimes in. Back towards the blue line. Hokies trying to take advantage of what should have been a goal for the Swayzes as it goes far down the ice. Icing called by the officials. And it is, so there will be a face-off at the far end of the ice. 8:45 to go in the second period. The Swayzes 4, the Hokies 2. Taking the face-off, looks like that's going to be Touring. Get a whistle, waiting for the other official to get into his position by the blue line. Face-off will be won by the Swayzes. Pass back out towards the blue line. Over to 29 on the left wing. Weak shot will be blocked away by the Hokies. And now trying to take control, the Swayzes maintain possession of the puck on the left side. 8:25 remaining in the second period. It's a battle for the puck on the boards. It will go past the blue line, so that's good news for the Hokies as it forces the Swayzes to reset. A big fall. Touring looking to take advantage. Backhanded shot will go just wide right of the net. Now it gives the Swayzes a chance to catch back up. Swayzes have it up the left wing. That's going to be number 30. We'll see if he passes. He has a 2-on-1 in favor of the Hokies. And just like that, it's taken away by Harrigan. On the left wing. Centering pass. Backhanded pass. As the Swayzes try to use some puck movement to confuse the Hokies, but the Hokies doing a decent job of keeping it away from their goalie in Strandberg. Now a loose puck. 13 has it. It will roll past the net. Back to number 6. Looks for a reverse shot. No good. Back to 13. They're passing it between each other. Centering pass back out. The Hokies are there to make sure a stick is in the way. 7:20 remaining in the period. A long wrist shot will go past from Touring, looking for the icing, and she does. Touring looks a bit exhausted. I think she just wanted to get the whistle to go back onto the bench and regain her stamina. So a face-off on the near left side of the ice. Inside the Hokies' defensive zone. 7:15 to play in the second period. Swayzes still lead by 2 goals. 28 wrist shot, blockered away. Fischera's there to collect without a player as Bartolomeo tries to get up. Fischera up the right wing has a 2-on-1, and that 2-on-1 will prove to be too much for Fischera as it's going the other way. 90 dumped off, shot just wide right of the net. 6:45 remaining in the period. Fischera now has it. It's poke checked away. Emmy Harris there to try to break up the play for the Swayzes. Fan banging on the glass. First time we've seen that all season, and it's a welcome addition. 6:30 remaining. Center pass 28. Wrist shot. Beautiful save by Natalia Strandberg. Pinned it in between her elbow and her body, making the save for the Hokies, keeping the Swayzes' goal count at just 4. Goals this period in favor of the Hokies, but just 1-0 as the score remains 4-2. Faceoff will be taken by Fischera, who wins the faceoff. Now is a 4-on-1, make it a 5-on-1. Fischera has all of her teammates behind her. Fischera using some nice stick moves, getting past all 5. The wrist shot, she scores! Fischera beats all 5 defenders to find the back of the net, and that might be the most skilled goal that we've seen this season. Fischera said she knew she had the speed, was able to skate through a few, and was just able to beat the final member of the Swayzes, and it's just a 1-goal deficit now. And that's when you really wish you had that camera in place, up and working, because that was some masterful skating and stick work by Fischera, as now Touring will take the face-off. Hokies now down just 1 goal. A nice takeaway going the other way by Sarah Miller. Miller, already a goal scorer today, up the left wing, will dump it past the Swayzes, who seem to be getting a little more exhausted. Now centered pass, gets past the blocker, and just wide right, the Swayzes are going to try to take it away. Hokies, huge underdogs coming into this game after their previous matchups against the Swayzes. Wrist shot goes wide left. And the puck continues to stay out of the Swayzes net. Still a full period to play after the 5:30 remaining on the clock expires in this period. 29 has it for the Swayzes. Right in front, Toring is there to take it away. Megan Toring going to start to show off some speed. 29 is there to match. It's a 3-on-1. Wrist shot blockered away. Deflection no good. In the corner. Hokies with a good chance to reset now. Goes past the blue line, and now they're going to be forced to reset. They'll go past the ice, and Toring yet again looking for that whistle as she passed it up to Mackenzie Cather, purposely looking for the offsides. And just like that, Toring will go to the bench. Hokies seem to have two lines that they're really working with, and it's the Toring line and the Fischera line. 5 minutes remain in the period. Fischera is going to be taking the face-off. She wins it as it goes back towards the defenders. Fischera now trying to get past 29. Fischera trying for another breakaway. That one's going to be no good, however. Stover tried to fight for the puck. Fischera still in on the battle, and Fischera's going to win that battle. Takes it herself. Wrist shot. Deflection goes back towards the blue line. Harris tried to keep it in there, but the Hokies have to reset anyway. Now it's going the opposite way. Breakaway for the Swayzes. 2-on-1 behind the back and slides into the net. The breakaway again proving too much for the Hokies to handle as the Hattrick Swayzes. 5-3 the new score here in the second period. Fischera will take the face-off. They had some good opportunities on the previous possession, but just allowing the Swayzes to get a breakaway, maybe getting a little bit too confident. 5-3 the new score. Stover takes it, pass up to Fischera up the right wing. Fischera showing off the speed yet again. Turns around, backhanded shot, looking 5-hole, no good. Deflects back out. Harris will have it at the red line, so the Hokies forced to reset. Dumps it into the zone. The Swayzes goalie will go behind. A couple of the members of the Hokies will sub out, including Kat Fischera. Another whistle as an icing will go all the way down. A chance for a reset and a face-off deep in the Hokies' attacking zone. We thank you all for tuning in with us and making us a part of your Tuesday night for women's ice hockey at Virginia Tech. Megan Toring back out onto the ice will take the face-off. Over to Albrecht. Shot by Harrigan will go wide right. Behind the net, the Swayzes have it. Now up the middle. Trying to show off the speed. A breakaway, 2-on-1. Turns on the brakes, goes 5-hole and scores. And the Swayzes now this matchup as they score back. Back-to-back goals for the Swayzes will make it 6-3. Lead is back up to the maximum that it was back when it was 4-1. Toring a shot will go deflected. On the boards. Nice poke check by the Hokies, however, ineffective. We apologize for as we are currently struggling with some audio. The Swayzes are going to score yet again, making it 7-3. Check 1-2. Believe we're back. As the Swayzes have added another, fans are getting louder on the other side of the ice, banging on the glass. Again, apologizing for the issues we seem to be having tonight. Megan Toring coming up the left wing. Backhanded shot deflected away. A whistle called for the offsides. Believe we are back in action with 1:38 seconds, 33 seconds remaining on the second period clock. It'll be a face-off won by the Hokies as it's going the other way. Harrigan, a large dump into the zone where it has to be sticked away by the goalie for the Swayzes. Swayzes will have control with 1:10 seconds remaining in the second period. Number 44, center pass to 28. Wrist shot whiffs off the stick. Hokies with a chance for one more goal in the period. They have to start it now. 1 minute now remaining on the clock. We see decimal points on the scoreboard clock. Number 5 for the Swayzes has it dumped inside the zone. It'll roll around the boards. 22 will be there to pick it up for the Hokies. That's Sarah Miller. On the right wing, Swayzes looking to add one more for themselves. 40 seconds remain on the clock in period number 2. And now taken away, Megan Toring trying to put one more on the scoreboard for the Hokies. Toring on the right side. Wrist shot will be blockered away with the pad on the goalie's legs. 20 seconds remain in the period. We'll roll all the way down, ladling around the boards. And a whistle for icing with 16.0 remaining in the second period. Swayzes, after their lead was cut to just 1 when it was 4-3, have now turned on the faucet. It's now 7-3 in favor of the Hokies' opposition. Pass will go back out to Harris. Harris had a decent opportunity to score, but it will be checked aside. Harris has it. Backhanded shot, no good. Waiting for the horn. 4 seconds remain. Swayzes will control, and that will take us to that horn. 7-3, the Swayzes lead, extending their lead after the Hokies made a minor comeback. We'll come back for the third period. Hokies down by 4 when we return. one more period left to play. 13 minutes for the Hokies to score 4 goals and really make a goal differential of +4 as they trail by 4. 9:53 here in Roanoke, Virginia. The current time. Game started at around 9 o'clock. 87 will win the faceoff for the Swayzes as it goes up the right wing. 19 is there to collect. Behind the net it goes. Turning it around. Dumped inside. 29 takes it deep in their defensive zone. The Swayzes have controlled but haven't gone into their attacking zone just yet. Hokies will take it. It will go to Sullivan over to Fischera. Fischera up the right side will go past the blue line after Stover has crossed it, so that's an offside, so it will be a face-off in the neutral zone. So Fischera takes the face-off. It will go all the way towards the near side boards in the neutral zone. Fischera with a fight for the puck will end up losing it, but it goes to the side of the ice where no one is, so Harris will be there to collect. On the right side, Harris still controlling the puck. Missed a pass opportunity, now completes it. It will go over to Fischera on the left wing. Center pass to Peach. Peach's shot deflected by a defender for the Swayzes. Swayzes control, it'll be a cross-ice pass. 11:48 remaining in the first period. That one will go in front of the Hokies bench. There will be a whistle and a stoppage of play. Looks like it will be a neutral zone face-off, however not an offsides as that puck did not cross the blue line. Face-off will be won by the Swayzes eventually, even though the Hokies got a better piece of the puck. Still down by 4, 11:35 remaining in the game. Swayzes will go up the left wing. Megan Toring is there for the poke check by the blue line. Swayzes control. Number 6 has it across ice over to Fisher. Excuse me, make that Cather. Now coming up the left side. Toring has it. A nice deep shot deflected. No good. 2 minutes gone in this period. Toring at a decent shot on goal. However, blocked away by the shoulder of the goalie of the Swayzes. Under 11 now to play. Toring with some pressure as it's passed up the ice. Swayzes working from left to right. Backing up. Centered pass. Weak shot. We've seen a couple of those trickle in, but not on this occasion. Swayzes still have it. Wrist shot will be a save by Strandberg. Coming up the left wing is Sarah Miller. Already a goal scored today. Her shot will go well wide right. Recollected by the Hokies. That's going to be Mackenzie Cather. Cather with a shot that goes off the stick of a member of the Swayzes. Fight for the puck. Down low on the red line. Stolen stick as Miller took away number 6's stick, eventually giving it back to him. Fischera coming up the right side. Pass back. Shot deflected. Loose puck. Fischera with a backhanded shot and saved by the goalie for the Swayzes. Still 7-3. 9 minutes and 50 seconds remain in the third period. Here from the Berglund Center in Roanoke, Virginia, the home of the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, who are currently mid-season. A lot of news came out of that league a while ago that did not feature Roanoke's team. A couple of days ago, I should say. As a deflection will go past, taken away by the Swayzes. Peach tried for it, couldn't get there. But there was pretty much a large fight between the two benches. The head coach of the Carolina Thunderbirds reached over the separating barrier, separating the two teams, and just started throwing punches at a team trainer. It was a very crazy look. Again, not featuring the Roanoke Railyard Dogs, but one of the teams in their league. Heavy wrist shot will be deflected and go into the net. I think that's the first puck we've seen reach the netting above the glass so far this season. Emmy Harris goes past the dot where the faceoff is supposed to take place before moving out and to make space for Megan Toring, who's been one of the two main faceoff takers, the two centers, including Kat Fischera. Swayzes have it. Wrist shot from the blue line goes wide. Hits off the board behind the net. 28 has it for the Swayzes. Centered pass. Wrist shot gloved and tipped aside. Coming up the left wing is Megan Toring. It's a one-on-one, make it a 2-on-1. Toring with a nice deke. Shoving up some snow. Over to Peach, but it's going to be intercepted and going the other way. Swayzes now have a breakaway. Number 44 with only Emmy Harris to beat. Harris has some supporters here as well. The shot will be blocked away by Strandberg. On the right side, number 5 for the Swayzes has it. On the dot, shot will go into the pads of Strandberg. Strandberg, other than about a 5-minute section in the second period, has not been doing a terrible job for the Hokies. In fact, making a lot of pretty good saves. It's just that one stretch of time that have really hurt the Hokies. Toring will be the main defender there. Pass back out to 28. Center pass, looking for the one-timer. No one was there to collect. And number 5 has it yet again. Harris will pass it up the right wing. Couple of feet will shuffle, and a decent takeaway by Toring, but it's eventually going to go nowhere, staying with the Swayzes. Hits off the board, will go past towards the blue line. 5 keeps it in the zone, so the Swayzes don't have to reset. 18, wrist shot. And that one will be covered up by Strandberg. We'll get a frozen puck, a whistle, and a stoppage of play with 7:30 remaining in the third period. Still 7-3, goalless so far from either team in this period. Faceoff will be won by the Hokies in their defensive zone. Trying to get it out of there now, but the Swayzes a little too big. As a wrist shot, no good. Deflection, second chance. That one no good. Sticked aside yet again. Swayzes with now a third opportunity. They're just dominating in the zone now. Wrist shot will go into the pads of Natalia Strandberg, the faculty member. As she will catch the puck for the save. 7-3, 7:07 remaining in the third period. Thank you for tuning in here on the Women's Ice Hockey at Virginia Tech YouTube live stream as McGoffey clears it past the blue line, and the Swayzes will have to reset. That gets a slight cheer from the Hokies bench. A member of the Swayzes slips and falls onto the ice. He takes a second to get back up. Over to Harrigan. Decent fan showing here from the Berglund Center for what we've seen so far this season. A lot of student and friend support for members of the Hokies. Right in front of the net, trying to help out Strandberg. Swayzes have it. It will trickle past the right side of the post. Albrecht will collect on the far side. Tried to clear it out. Swing and a miss on the first attempt, and finally gets it on the second. Now coming up the left wing is Megan Toring. Toring a decent shot, stick check by the Swayzes. Toring a swing and a miss. That one's just going to be a pass in front. Will be easily tipped aside by the skate of a member of the Swayzes. Sarah Miller has it. Falling down is a member of the Swayzes at the blue line. 87 there to collect. Sarah Miller continuing to be aggressive, trying to get that puck. And now that's Emmy Harrison on the play. 2 members of the Hokies as that puck's finally taken away. It was won by the Hokies, but the person who was there to collect it when it finally got free was a Swayze. Albrecht slips and falls. Shot will go wide left. Goes behind the net. Hokies trying to keep the Swayzes off the scoreboard. That's important, sure, but they need to get some goals as only 5 minutes and 30 seconds remain on the clock. It'll go all the way down to Albrecht. Albrecht, a shot goes wide left, no good. They have to score about once every minute and a half. A little less than that, actually, if they want a chance to at least tie this game. 99 backhanded shot. Swayzes continuing to attack, looking to fill the goal with more pucks. Up the left wing goes Fischera. Nice deke. Fischera shot looking 5-hole, no good. Pass back out, and a chance for Kaylee Stover to get it there to take a shot. However, couldn't get there in time before a Swayze collected. 4:40 remaining in the third period. Back towards Emmy Harris on the far side. A lot of stick movement at the blue line. Loose puck there for anyone to collect, and the Swayzes will long shot will clang off the boards. Second chance shot, and that one's no good. Right in front, deflection shot. A lot of sticks are there in front of Strandberg, but it looks like the Swayzes will come up goalless. Back in front, Strandberg goes into the butterfly. Back in front and taken away by the Hokies. 4 minutes left to go, and now the pace needed is a goal every minute. Hokies have not scored 4 goals so far today. Now they need to score 4 goals in 4 minutes if they want a chance to tie this one. Fischera will dump it into the zone. 4 Swayzes are there to collect. Stover's the only one there, now getting yelled at by head coach Matt Hogan to come over for the line change. Harrigan goes behind the net. Harrigan now showing off some speed that we haven't seen so far today. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remain in the third period. At the blue line. Albrecht has a chance for a breakaway. Albrecht coming over it, but 5 for the Swayzes, just a bit faster on the skates. 3:10 remains in the third period. As it goes over to the Swayzes side on the left. 3 minutes left to play. Toring has it. A shot by Toring off the post. The second time that post to that goal has taken away a goal, 1 for each side. 2:45 left to play. It would have been Toring's second. She has 1 already today. 30 for the Swayzes has it. Toring starting to become a little bit more aggressive. 2:39 left to play now. Toring has it on the right wing. Off the boards, Toring with a nice play. Loses the stick, but there to recollect will be Mackenzie Cather. Cather back to Toring, who finally picks up the stick. Long wrist shot's going to be deflected away. Albrecht is trying to recollect and trying to save it from the blue line. The Swayzes able to clear it away. 2:15 remaining in the third period. Got a goal every 30 seconds now as it's all but over. Into the zone, wrist shot. Block deflection. Chance for a second. The Swayzes crash the net to take the puck away. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 30 takes it up. Swayzes have it centering pass. Did not trickle in fact went to the left side. Still trying to fill the goal with more, even though they have a comfortable lead and should take the win. He tried to get it, but the Swayzes continuing to have their barrage. Back in front of the net, looking for their 8th goal of the night, as that one is tipped aside over on the right wing. A big slip and a fall by a member of the Hokies on the left wing. Go over to Peach. Peach a fight for the puck and loses it. It's now going to go on the left side. It looks like that's Kat Fischera, and it is Fischera. Nice ankle breaker on number 99. 1 minute remaining as a wrist shot by Fischera was easily stopped. Harris back, looking for a icing. No whistle with 50 seconds left, and it looks like this one will play out with no goals in the third period. 7-3 was the score at the second intermission, and it looks like that may be the final as well. Swayzes looking for one more, over to 29. Last opportunity here, 34 seconds as Touring is able to take it away. We have not seen Touring and Fischera on the same line tonight. Might be the time. Touring is tripped. We're going to have a delayed penalty. Clock will stop at 23.3. So for the final 20 seconds of this game, the Hokies will go on the power play. A tripping call will go against the Hattrick Swayzes. So now the advantage for the Virginia Tech Hokies, maybe trying to cut the deficit to just 3. Harrigan will have it on the power play. McGoffey's shot no good. Deflection taken away by the Swayzes. Now they can clear with no consequences, but they will take the puck in their possession. 5 seconds remain. Number 29 will put it in, and that will do it here from the Berglund Center. No goals in the third period, as that will be our final score of 7-3. 3 Hokies were able to find the back of the net today. They included number 22, Sarah Miller, the defender out of Westfield, New Jersey. Then it was number 12 in Megan Touring, the center out of Cary, North Carolina. And Kat Fischera, number 77, the wing out of Reading, Massachusetts. We're going to get the handshake line at center ice one more time. Your final score, the Hattrick Swayzes 7, the Virginia Tech Hokies 3, as the Hokies going to be looking forward to their next game. I believe later this week. I will double check that. But overall, just a dominant performance by the Swayzes yet again. Of the games that we've broadcast, that's their 3rd win over the Hokies. So the next game for Virginia Tech is going to be a while from now. It's going to be all the way on March 20th. So almost a month without Virginia Tech women's ice hockey. March 20th is a Sunday. That game will start at 4:15, to be determined if we will have a live stream or not. Again, we apologize for what had to happen tonight in terms of having no camera. However, I hope that we provided the best that we could with the audio call tonight as the Hokies fall to the Hattrick Swayzes 7-3. So March 20th, 4:15, the next time the Hokies will take the ice here at the Berglund Center in Roanoke. We thank you so much for tuning in on this Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time.